Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for April the 2nd, 2025. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be talking about the severe weather outlook and the severe weather that we have going on currently, the warnings and watches here. These are tornado warnings and watches here. We have a bunch of tornado warnings currently affecting the deep south and the mid-south here. This one that we're currently looking at is in Illinois for Iroquois County. Hail was reported 1.5 inches and it's radar indicated. Many of the tornadoes that we have been in the deep south, in Tennessee and Louisiana, Mississippi and Tennessee. We have one right now in the Clarksburg area here. This is a tornado warning. A tornado has been spotted on the ground. You can see the various reflectivity and the hook echo that is experienced here. This tornado warning expires in 30 minutes, but it's for Gibson and Madison counties. It has been canceled, but the tornadic thunderstorm has moved out of the warning area. Tornado watch does remain in effect until midnight Central Daylight Time for West Tennessee as these storms continue to make their way through the area. So these severe thunderstorms will continue to make their way through Tennessee and other areas too as well. We have a tornado warning in Missouri here for a storm that's coming up on Grandland and Poplar Bluff, Missouri, just to the north here. As you can see, strong rotation here with this cell. Now this is just the beginning of the outbreak here. As you know, it's going to go throughout tonight, 10 p.m. tonight. This storm cell here is producing strong winds moving northeast at 56 knots here, just to the northwest of Poplar Bluff, Missouri here. So this particular cell here has been warned. Now it's not more of a quasi-linear convective system line here, but this line is producing heavy rain all the way back towards Arkansas, into Arkansas, near Jonesboro, and down into Kentucky. Memphis has strong storms here. There is a tornado warning box heading toward Jackson. So if you come along I-40 between Memphis and Jackson, tornado warning is in progress for that county. Radar indicated for Hardeman, Haywood, Madison, and Chester counties. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Michigan City, or 19 miles north of Holly Springs. And these storms are moving fast. So tornadoes and quarter-size hail, radar indicated rotation is there. So if you're coming along Van Buren, Grand Junction here, just to the east of Memphis, Lakeland, Collierville, Jackson, there'll be strong storms. Huntington and Wildersville, there's also a storm here just to I-40 eastbound, just to the east of Jackson, about 30 minutes here to the county north. Huntington and Wildersville, you have a tornado warning. 29 minutes on that tornado and ping pong ball size hail here. And once again, that's for Parker's Crossroads, Huntington, Camden. This is for the county that's in northeastern Henderson, southeastern Benton, Carroll, and southwestern Henry counties. Tornado is apparent on the radar here, as you can see. This is radar indicated. It's moving toward Camden, just to the north of I-40 here, past Jackson, Tennessee. And all of this will be lifting up towards Clarksville and the I-24 corridor, and eventually getting into Nashville later on this evening, about 8 o'clock or so, 9 o'clock Central Daylight Time. So you want to keep those in mind. Now, we also have tornado warnings in Mississippi and Tennessee here. As you can see, Hickory Valley, Oakville, Bartlett, Tennessee, all these strong storms here, Moscow, Hickory Valley, Grand Junction. All of this big box here is a tornado warning here for hail that's been greater than 2 inches here. Ping pong ball size hail. It's capable of producing tornado. Once again, near Michigan City, that's 19 miles north of Holly Springs, Tennessee, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. So these cells are moving very fast here. If I zoom out, you can see the main line is behind here, and this is also going to come with a secondary ion. So that's going to cool the atmosphere down, and it's going to re-energize itself, producing more tornado warnings and watches all up and down the I-24, I-57 corridor here, and even the I-65 corridor, and later on in the watch period and warning period right now. So as you look back into Texas here, we have one in Louisiana near Shreveport, Louisiana. This expires in 27 minutes here. This is for Central Webster, Claiborne, and Eastern Bossier parishes in Louisiana, just to the east of Shreveport and Bossier City. This here is producing a tornado and quarter-size hail. So you want to get to the lowest level of your house, get into the interior room, away from windows, away from walls and anything that could be flying. And as this tornado comes through here, just to the east of Shreveport and Bossier City here, we have a tornado warning in effect. For the next 27 minutes here, tornado was located near Eastwood, or 11 miles northeast of Bossier City, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. So we have most of these are containing hail and containing strong winds as well. So you want to keep that in mind, that most of these tornado warnings that we have here are containing hail in this purple corridor, as well as dropping in the rear flank downdraft a tornado. So this one here is Clarksburg, Tennessee, Huntington, Bouston, and Camden, Tennessee. You're in the path of this storm here. As it continues, all these storms continue to race off northeastward at 45 to 50 knots here. We continue to see these storms race off here in the distance, but most of the tornado warnings are in Tennessee. There's 2 in Illinois, but they expire in 30 minutes here. And this is more of a line, a bow echo of strong winds, and you can get on the front of the winds, a bow echo, and you can get those winds to rotate there as they're doing right now. So this is for Illinois here. Once again, for Iroquois, Bond, Fayette, and Montgomery County, Illinois, hail 1.25 inches as well. And we have radar indicated and observed tornadoes here in southern Illinois here, just south of Effingham and Centralia, Illinois, and Mount Vernon, Illinois. Strong storm moving in the area. Heavy rain in the yellow, denoted from O'Fallon, Missouri, back towards St. Louis. You guys are getting that rain on the backside. Heavy rain in the yellow. So if you're coming up from Festus, Crevecoeur, St. Louis, WashU, St. Louis, some of the students there getting pounded by heavy rain, lightning strikes, and over toward Illinois, southern Illinois, Mount Vernon, Centralia, Fairfield, Springfield. You guys are getting into the range, as well as Champaign, Kankakee, and just south of Chicagoland there, and Indiana. You guys are getting in heavy rain there, in Champaign, Kankakee, and the Four Corners there up toward Joliet. Heavy rain is coming into South Bend, and these areas we get it in the next 30 or 40 minutes here. So this is what the quasi-linear convective line is producing right now. We have flood watches in effect and flood warnings in effect for southeastern Oklahoma, and as you can see in the green here, denoted for most Arkansas, north of Little Rock. So if you're in the Ozarks, coming along Mountain Home, Fayetteville, be very careful there. Into the Boot Hill country of Missouri, flood warnings in effect. And most of these yellow boxes are just severe thunderstorm warnings for producing hail up to 1 to 2 inches. And then we have tornado warnings into western Tennessee, as I showed you, I-40 coming through Jackson and Covington, those areas toward Memphis, just to the east of Memphis there, Germantown, watch out, heading toward Tupelo, Greenville, watch out there in Mississippi as well, and just now getting into Alabama, the Shoals, Muscle Shoals there, you have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect right now for heavy rain there in Muscle Shoals, Alabama there, it's just getting into there now. So these storms are going to continue to advance. As you can see, they're racing 45 to 50 miles an hour northeastward. Now we do have a tornado warning in Louisiana parish here. This is just to the, like I said, east of Shreveport and Bossier City. This expires in 24 minutes here. Radar indicated rotation. Severe thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado here. This tornado is 8 miles northwest of Dixie Inn, or 10 miles west of Minden, Louisiana. And we have a tornado in quarter-size hail. So you're in Holly Springs and these areas, Cotton Valley, you want to get out here. You can see there's a bow echo there and a hooking of this system here. As I put it in motion here, you can see it as it propagates northeastward. Everything is moving from south west to northeastward, and that's a perfect rotation there to get that shear, the turning of winds and the height atmosphere to produce this rotation here from Louisiana, Architects region, all the way up into Memphis, just to the east Tennessee, western Tennessee, and on up into Illinois that we're seeing here. So that's what we have here. We just have a couple of flash flood watches and warnings. Like I said, that's in Arkansas. Here I can show you for heavy rain here through Russellville, Danville, Mena, Arkansas, just to the east of Fort Smith there. And then we have heavy rain in the Little Rock on the north side of town, Hot Springs, Arkadelphia, Camden. All these areas are going to be getting in the heavy rain here, and that's why we had these flash flood warnings by the National Weather Service, leading up to Mountain Home and the Ozarks. As I told you, in green, you expect rainfall rates 1 inch to 2 inches an hour here. 1.5 to 2 inches of rain has already fallen, and you can expect another inch of rain on top of that there in Mountain Home, Flippin, Norfolk, and some of these areas up here in the Ozarks, and then south, Heber Springs, Batesville, down into Little Rock suburbs there. Definitely heavy rain. If you're not getting the tornadoes and severe thunderstorms and lightning, you're going to get the flooding rain. So that's just what comes with the territory. This, like I said, this is going to be extended. This will be extended to tonight, about 10 p.m., 10 p.m. Everybody be all said and done, and this will be moved into the Mid-Atlantic and the Ohio Valley region by then as this frontal boundary comes through. In the meantime, stay prepared. Have candles just in case power goes out. Bring your cars in just in case it gets hail greater than 2 inches or 3 inches. And also, if you have a tornado warning, like I said, get into the interior room of your house. If you don't even have basements in the south, but get into your go in the interior bathroom and get a helmet on and just buckle down, and you should be fine by God's grace. So take care. This is what I want to tell you about, the latest warnings and watches. I'll see you on the next episode.